I used to be extremely fat, and now I've built an attractive body. And trust me, building an attractive physique does get you girls. Girls cheat on their boyfriends with me. This video is not about me giving you dating advice. This video is about me teaching you how to build an attractive body so girls can cheat on their boyfriends with you. I've put so much value into this video that you're never actually gonna have to watch another how to build an attractive body, what muscles are for the female gaze, etc. videos ever again. Because I've put so much value into this video. So if you want to build an attractive body, pay attention and watch the full video. If you follow this video, you're going to learn how to build an attractive body and how to build it and what to do, like what to follow. So if you want to build an attractive body, just follow this whole video. I actually have a course that teaches you step by step how to build an attractive body, which is way more detailed than this. But click the link in my bio to join. What is an attractive body? It has these 7 muscles prioritized. It has the V-taper and 2 of the muscles that are incredibly attractive. The 2 muscles that are incredibly attractive is bicep and abs. And the muscles for the V-taper is your neck, your traps, your side delt, your upper chest, and your lats. The way you build these muscles so they're attractive and they're big, you need to get strong at the certain lifts for these muscles. So let me start off with neck. For neck, it's just neck curls. You want to lay on a bench and do neck curls. For traps, it's shrugs. As soon as you get strong at shrugs, as soon as you get strong at shrugs, you're gonna have big traps. For shoulders, it's lateral raises. You get strong at lateral raises, you're gonna have sexy shoulders. For lats, it's weighted pull-ups. As soon as you get strong at weighted pull-ups and you can do a lot of weight on weighted pull-ups, you're gonna have big lats. For upper chest, it's incline dumbbell press. As soon as you get strong at incline dumbbell press, you're gonna have big chest. For abs, it's dragon flags. As soon as you get strong at dragon flags, you're gonna have big abs. And for bicep, it's preacher curls. As soon as you get strong at preacher curls, you're gonna have big biceps. Now, let me go over the core rules that you have to follow in order to actually get a lot of progress done. First, let's start off with, you need to work out at the same time, you need to eat at the same time, and you need to sleep at the same time. Why? It's because when you go to sleep, your melatonin gets spiked, so you actually want to sleep and you're tired. When you go to the gym at the same time, your testosterone gets spiked at the correct time, so you work out at the correct time. For eating, your gremlin gets spiked at the correct time, so you're actually hungry. So you want to make this cycle repetitive. It's the same reason in school you have timetables. For instance, at 9 AM you have PE. At 10 AM you have English. At 11 AM you have art. So it's organized and you actually know what to do. Because if you don't have a timetable for when you eat, for when you train and when you sleep, you're just going to do random shit and then your body's not going to be up to date. Your body's going to be in chaos mode. Your body doesn't want to be in chaos mode. Your body wants to know when to do. So you're not in fight or flight or in survival mode. So you can actually live and be a human and experience peak human experiences, right? By the way, building an attractive body is single-handedly the best thing you can do to get girls. There's no thinking about it. It's single-handedly the best thing you can do to get girls. So if you want to get girls from building an attractive body, click the link in my bio. It's cheap as fuck, so don't miss out. I'm gonna increase the price sooner or later. You want to track every single time you hit a weight. So for instance, if you're doing bicep curls, if you're doing 20 kg bicep curls, you're going to want to track it. So you get your notes app and you track every single one of your lifts. I made the most progress when I was tracking my lifts. When I got a gym, bro, and I went to a real gym and I got serious about the gym, that's when I made the most progress and I was tracking my lifts. For instance, I'll be on bench press, flat bench press, which I don't do anymore. I do incline barbell press. For instance, when I was doing flat bench press, I would get 100 kg for 3 reps, right? And I started tracking it, and I got 4 reps, 5 reps, 6 reps, 7 reps, 8 reps. Now I can do 100 kg, 8 reps, which is pretty cool. I can probably do more, but I don't do flat bench press. I only do incline dumbbell press because I don't give a fuck about being strong or doing flat bench when I can do incline dumbbell press to build an attractive chest, right? You want to train till failure. You want to have the analogy that if you don't get another 5 reps, your mother will die. You're doing squats, right? You're doing heavy squats, and you're on your 5th rep, and your quads are starting to hurt, you're starting to get out of breath. But you want to now have the analogy, if you don't get another 5 reps, your mother will die. So you have to get the 5 reps, because if you don't, your mother will die, right? And you don't want to be a fucking awful person and make your mother die. So do another 5 reps. So that's actually how you know you push till failure, because a lot of people, because my friends in my gym that are teenagers, right? They go to the gym, they work out, and they don't even push till failure, which is why they're small. But you know, you have to train till failure to grow big muscles. And by the way, if you don't train till failure, you never know if you're actually making progress, and you never know if you're actually like building muscle. If you don't train till and also if you don't train till failure, you don't build muscle. It's just the simple way to put it. You don't want to cut any workout short. I used to be victim of this. When I was in like year, I think it was like from year 1 to year 2 of working out, right? I would go to this gym, Garage Gym, and I would be working out. I'd want to do push, but I wouldn't finish doing it. I'd only do some chest, a little bit of shoulders, and I wouldn't do tricep. It's because I was cutting workout short, and I was not making much progress because I was cutting the workout short. You don't want to be a bitch, because this is when it builds discipline. You don't want to do something, and you actually do it. That's when the discipline part of your brain grows. There's a reason, like people that are in shape have bigger brains in the like discipline area, because they do it even though they don't want to. That's what builds discipline. Discipline is not doing something over and over again. Discipline is doing something that you don't want to do, but you still do it. If that makes sense. From now on, I want you to eat 10 eggs minimum per day. There's a funny story, right? This was the time when I was going from. This is the time when my uncle thought I was taking steroids because I was growing so much. I was eating 30 eggs per day, right? And this is a funny story. I was in my kitchen cooking my eggs like normal, and my uncle was like, "You're definitely taking steroids." I was like, "I'm not." He was like, "Alright, then what's your secret?" I was like, "I'm just eating a lot of eggs. I'm eating 30 eggs per day." And then he asked ChatGPT or whatever, what happens when you eat 10 eggs per day? And the funny story is, like, pretty much my whole family was in the living room and I was eating eggs. And he tried like making me admit to the fact that I was taking steroids. I wasn't. I was only eating eggs. And he was like, "Yeah, what happens if you ate 10 eggs per day?" And pretty much ChatGPT just said, I don't know if it was ChatGPT, but it was some like Google Voice thing, right? And it just said, yeah, pretty much, if you have erectile dysfunction and you eat 10 eggs per day, you magically get rid of erectile dysfunction and you get more horny. So think about it. If you get more horny, you're going to have more testosterone, and making testosterone gives you bigger gains, right? Eggs, the more eggs you eat, the more muscles you're going to make. This is the mindset I want you to have, right? From today, I want you to eat 10 eggs minimum per day until the day you die. And if you want more muscle, then eat more eggs. Think about it. If you eat 12 eggs, you're going to build more muscle than if you would eat 10. If you eat 15 eggs, you're going to build more muscle than you would if you ate 10. It's just the way it works. Gooning kills gains. Like, I don't want to explain this, but if you goon, you're going to lose gains. It's just a simple way to put it. Now let me tell you about the only supplements that you actually need to use. It's creatine, it's protein powder, and it's magnesium. Creatine is because creatine is not only big muscles, but it's for your brain. There was a study done. If someone took 30 grams of creatine when they were sleep deprived, and they took 30 grams of creatine, magically their symptoms of being sleep deprived have vanished. So, long story short, you should take creatine. And when you're taking creatine, you want to drink a lot of water, because if you don't drink water, there's negative returns. Your kidney gets damaged, and like there's just negative returns. So when you're taking creatine, you want to drink a shit ton of water. If you don't, like, there's no point of taking creatine. Right, now for protein powder. You think you're hitting your protein goals. You think you're eating 1 gram of protein per whatever. But simply put it, you're probably not. Which I was like, yeah, I'm not. So simple way to put it, just eat protein powder. Yeah, eat protein powder. Magnesium. Why do you want magnesium? Magnesium increases sleep and increases the quality of your sleep, and it gets rid of cramps. If you suffer with getting cramps easily, it's because you're lacking in magnesium. So just buy magnesium. I take 800 milligrams of magnesium because I weigh 80 kg. So if you weigh 60 kg, you want to take 600 milligrams of magnesium. And there was a study done. People that work out, and then after they work out, they took the equivalent amount of magnesium they need. Their testosterone gets increased. Not that like real testosterone, they're free testosterone. So if you want more testosterone, just take magnesium. Right, now let's go over the bulking phase. When you bulk, you're going to build the most mass possible. And the funny thing is, many people think like, yeah, when I bulk, I'm going to get fat. Well, obviously you will, but they think they're going to be less attractive. But the funny thing is, I got way more compliments. Wait, let me just check if I'm still recording. Alright, I'm still recording. The funny thing is, I got way more compliments by girls and guys when I was more bulked up. Because I was just bigger. The funny thing is, when you're bulked up, you get way more compliments. That's the case for me. When I was bulked up and I was bigger, even though I had more fat on me, more girls complimented me and more guys complimented me. I don't know why the case is, but yeah, it's funny how it works. Everyone thinks you have to be lean and everything, but when you're bulked up, you get more compliments, which is funny. And I want you to have, like, you're gonna, building muscle is way harder than maintaining muscle. So I want you to have a massive bulk for a year. Don't care about cutting for summer. Don't care about any of this. Just bulk, have a massive bulk for a year. I recommend for you to try to get to 200 pounds. Because you're gonna work your hardest to get to 200 pounds. And you get to 200 pounds. And boom, you have a shit ton of muscle. Sure, you have some fat, but that's when you can cut down. You're gonna bulk for a whole year. You're gonna work as hard as possible. And then magically, after the year, you're going to be 200 pounds, right? This is the hardest you're ever going to have to work. You can maintain this muscle for the rest of your life, which is like the best way you should do this. So just have a massive bulk. If you're training to get an attractive body and you're working out at home, or if you're doing calisthenics, simply put it, you're not going to make as much progress as you would if you was to go to a real gym. The same thing happened to me. Why do massive bodybuilders go to a real gym? It's because one, they can find a gym bro that can actually push them as hard as they want. And two, they can speak to women. And when you speak to women, your testosterone increases. So, simply put it, just work out at a real gym. A real gym is going to give you the most progress. You're going to want to train legs. What? Training legs? It hurts. Yes, it hurts, but there's going to be a time. And this will happen to my team friends that go to the gym, right? They don't train legs. But when they stop making progress in their upper body, they're going to be like, yeah, what do I need to do? I need to take creatine, I need to eat protein powder, I need to change my split. No, you have to start training legs. There will become a time, and it happened to me, that I stopped making progress in my upper body, and it was because I wasn't training legs. And you should train legs because it boosts testosterone. You're going to have more testosterone when you train legs frequently, and you're going to make more gains in your upper body when you train legs. It's just how it works. I actually find leg days fun. I enjoy training legs. Which is weird because most people hate training legs, but I like it. So, you're going to want to get a gym bro that can help you push past failure. Because when you get a gym bro, that's when I made the most progress. I went from 105 kg bench press to 125 kg bench press because I was training with a gym bro. I wouldn't do this progress by myself. It was because he was helping me with assisted reps, and he was helping me with whatever. He was helping me with motivation, and you want to have the gym bro that... I was this gym bro, right? He was doing bicep curls, and I was like... And he was training not till failure, but he was almost training till failure. And I was like, this is the reason you don't get no bitches. This is the reason you've never seen boobies in your life. This is the reason your parents think you're a disappointment, right? Sure, for some people this may be a little bit too far, but he was doing more reps because he was using what I said as motivation, right? And he was doing the same thing for me. I don't know what he was saying for me, I can't remember. But yeah, you want to find a gym bro with the same mindset as you, right? And the way they actually do this is you be social in the gym that you go to. You speak to everyone, you're like, hey, how's your day, whatever, how are you training, and you find someone that oh, he might be cool to work out with. Be like, yeah, by the way, I'm working out tomorrow at 18. Wanna come and join? He's like, yeah, and then boom, you have a gym bro, right? Now I'm going down to the last two things that I'll say. By the way, I have a course that you can join. It's cheap as fuck. It's the link in the description, and it will teach you how to build an attractive body to get girls. And there's also extra bonuses in there. You'll see. But you want to build discipline by doing the things that you don't like. It's the same thing that comes down to you cutting your workout short. You don't want to finish your workout because for whatever reason, right? And then you finish your workout. That's what builds discipline. Discipline is only built when you do the stuff that you don't want to do, but you still do it. Right? For me, it's discipline for me not to work out as much as I want to. I want to work out a lot more, but I have to rest, which is sad. Sadly, you do have to rest. Because then, when I rest, that's discipline for me. Because when I'm resting, I actually want to work out. I want to work out more, but I can't because I'm resting. And that's what builds discipline for me. And the last thing that I want to say is, you want to listen to a certain genre of music when you work out. For instance, I listen to hardstyle, hard tech, just like boom, 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 big bassy music that gets you hyped. Right? And this type of music associated in my brain is what, as soon as I hear this genre of music, I want to work out. For you, it could be like rap, or for you, no, it probably wouldn't be rap because you probably listen to rap. It will be like rock. For instance, if you listen to some rock at the gym, every time you hear rock, your body will want to work out because you know that you want to work out. So with that whole video is done. So now you know how to build an attractive body and the things that you should follow. And if this was helpful, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, help me grow. And if you wanna take this whole journey seriously and like put it on steroids, join my course. I have so much more information I can give you. So join my course.